I can't. I'm so done. So I missed my flight. I'm going to Dallas, so I had to book one that was 3 hours later, which is excellent. Everyone's dream. It's 6:21 right now. I have like another 2.5 hours to my flight leaves, and I just realized I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong terminal. Like, it's literally so early that I got my ticket that there was no terminal, no gate listed, so I'm just sitting in a random terminal. I got a coffee though. I wanted to do a lot of photography, take pictures because there's so many people here, and it could be great for my art, so I am gonna do that. I don't know if I should just use my phone or use my camera, but every time I use my camera to get photos, paintings turn out really good at least. I'm in Terminal C and I need to be in Terminal B. So I'm gonna go there.
Doors are now closing. Hold on.
I'm the only one on this.
Women are located on level 1.
No way.
Correct.
I was so mad when I got here. I was trying to put a check in a carry-on bag and they were like, oh, you can't check this in because you missed your flight. I was like, wait, what? I know it was a tight squeeze. I was here like an hour early, which was like not enough time, but I've done it before. But I've heard that early flights, because this was like a 7 o'clock flight, like they don't play. So it is what it is. Now I'm trying to go to my actual terminal. Are we in Terminal B? I only feel bad because I'm meeting someone there and I was supposed to be like an hour earlier than them, and now that I missed my flight, I'm now going to be like 2 hours later than them. I don't like making people wait because of my wrongdoings, you know. It's my aunt. I talked to her already and she was like, no problem. Let me call my mom. Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, no biggie. I don't know if my flight doesn't have a terminal yet. Or not a terminal gate yet, but I cannot find where my flight's at. I can't. I'm so done. We're still at the airport. When it comes to flights, I'm pretty efficient. I'm pretty thorough. Me missing my flight this morning by literally like a few minutes caused a spiral of just like, it just everything just like went wrong. I had to pay for a new ticket that I was told was at 10 o'clock and would land at 12. So I'm walking around the terminal. I found my gate. I asked another lady, I was like, what gate is this flight gonna be? And she said gate 6. So I was like waiting around gate 6. I'm supposed to be flying to Dallas. The screen just kept saying Philadelphia. I'm like, okay, maybe it did an update. So then I go onto like, because I was flying Spirit. Never again. I'm not saying never again, but I'm done with Spirit for a while. I get to the Spirit website. Tell me why, when I thought my flight was going to be at 10 a.m., why does the flight say 10 p.m.? I was having a full-blown panic attack on the inside, and I don't have panic attacks anymore. I'm in communication with my aunt who I'm supposed to meet there in Dallas. However, her flight already took off, so I can barely communicate with her. And I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, like, what do I do? Because I had already paid for a new ticket. I paid to carry on my bag with Spirit. $79, by the way. Wild to carry on a bag. I go back to Spirit, and I'm like, bro, just cancel this flight. Because, first of all, I'm annoyed, I'm mad, and I'm not waiting around this airport for another 12 to 14 hours. Not gonna happen. So they canceled my flight, give me like a bit of the credit that I paid for, which is so aggy. Now I'm like, wait, so now I don't have communication with my aunt who I'm supposed to meet there because she's up in the air. My car is at like a parking garage somewhere else. I don't have a flight. I already spent like an extra $200 on flights that I was supposed to spend. What do I do? Now I'm stranded. I'm not stranded, but I guess like the only option would be to go home. But I was like, I really want to go to Dallas. I'm literally running around this airport, going from United to American to Frontier to JetBlue to all these airlines trying to find a flight that was going out to Dallas at a decent time. I found one with American Airlines. Praise God. So it was a $200-something ticket, which is better than all the other flights that were like $400, $500, $600 because I'm booking on the same day, you know? And then I was like, okay, and how much to carry on a bag? And she was like, oh, we don't charge for that. And I was like, American Airlines, we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to speak too soon. I appreciate you. Because otherwise, I would be going home right now with tears in my eyes. I did have tears in my eyes, though. I was crying, and I did have an internal panic attack. My heart rate was at like 130 beats per minute, and I was standing. Now I'm just sitting around the airport. again, I guess it's better than waiting till what, 10 p.m. But my flight boards now, it's 11:07 right now. My flight board's at 1:21. I haven't gone through TSA yet because I'm like, why would I go through TSA and sit at a terminal when there's this food court? I'm starving, by the way. There's a food court right over here. But my stomach is so anxious that I don't even think I have the desire to eat at all. Never again will I book a flight that early, and never again will I miss a flight because that's a no-go. Anyway, I think I'm gonna grab something to eat, walk around. They have some art around here, so. I am so done. What are these? What are these? So, after a very hectic, crazy, insane travel day, I finally made it to Dallas. I actually got here last night. I met my aunt here, got to the hotel, we settled in, got some food. That was the day because that's all we had left after the tragedy that was me missing my flight and then me rebooking a flight that was 13 hours away and then having to cancel that flight and then having to rebook another flight with a different airline on the same day. So I was supposed to get here in Dallas at 9 a.m. but I got here at 3 p.m. which is fine. I lost some hours, but it's okay. It was just a crazy day. Either way, I made it here and it's raining. I was planning on doing a lot of walking today outside, but I wanted to go also to the Dallas Museum of Art, but I don't know if that's going to be on the itinerary today. Fun fact, I've never called an Uber before. I've never used Uber ever, so this will be my first time today using Uber. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I get to my destination and back. If I go missing, just know I took an Uber. Oh, it's right here.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Kristen?
Yes.
You're down the Art Museum?
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, thank you. Here for the museum. Is it open?
It's open at 11.
Oh, at 11? Okay. I don't know why I did not feel the need to check what time this place opens. I just assumed. I did not realize museums open so late. I'm guessing the Uber driver dropped me off at the wrong place anyway, so I'm pretty sure this is the front of the thing. Let's try this again. This is oil on canvas. This is in the art museum, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not judging. I am not judging. There's got to be a story behind it. But this is interesting. I feel like this is linen. I don't know why. I'm being a hater again. Actually, I'm kind of glad I brought this camera because my other camera would not. It would be dead at this point. Like the amount I'm recording right now, it would be dead. just go to Cava, which isn't far. Found Cava. It's actually good to have something familiar to eat right now. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not in the mood to try anything or sit anywhere that is like waited on. Yeah, Dallas Museum of Art, I'm gonna say that was 10 out of 10. And I don't go to museums a lot, so I don't really have any other reference, but it was like endless. Like it just was kept going, kept going, kept going. It was super fun. Definitely an activity to do by yourself. Like if you're by yourself, go to the art museum, especially Dallas Museum of Art. That was actually so fun. The first part was like kind of just more contemporary. Like I don't really get contemporary art, so it's not like really my vibe. But the second part where all like the oil paintings came in, the portraits, that was a vibe for me. Like that was a vibe. I really did enjoy that part. I was like looking at like one of the pieces. It was like a sculpture. Actually, I wasn't even looking at the sculpture. But this guy, he was like, oh, so what do you think of this? And I was like, I only thought that happens in movies when like you're at a gallery or a museum and someone just like randomly comes up to you and asks like, what do you think of this? I was like, first of all, I didn't think about it, so I had to like come up with something really quick. And me, I'm not good at interpreting art. I can paint, I can do all that good stuff, but I can't interpret art. Like it's just, I'm very practical and straightforward. So if it's like interpreting something, I'm like, I don't really know. I was like, yeah, it's really cool. And he looked really unsatisfied with that answer. And I was like, yeah, the, shape of it is like really, And he was like, yeah, it just reminds me of someone being burned up in a fire. And I was like, okay, I see it. Did I see it? No, I'm not an artwork interpreter. So the whole contemporary art section was like kind of, for me, Some of the artwork in there definitely reminded me of like when I was working at the Contemporary Art Museum. And like, it's just like, how? Never mind. I'm not gonna be shady. Now I'm kind of just sitting, vibing, eating the Cava bowl. This is my view. I do like the Dallas area. It is on my list of places that I want to possibly venture out and either visit more or move to. Definitely for more opportunity, nicer people. People are definitely like, they're not like super nice, but they're way nicer than people in Florida. Sorry, Floridians, but it's the truth. At least people acknowledge you in passing. In Florida, they won't even hold a door. If this is the end of the vlog, thank you so much for watching this video. This is actually kind of fun. It's probably going to be a long one, but yeah, I hope to be back here soon because I really love Dallas. If you want to follow me on my socials for my art, they're all at Kirsten Arts. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Anyways, bye.